And he in traffic with his dog. You kill the biggest op, but you might get 100 balls. Treat them all like Pokemon, boy, we gotta catch them all.
The pool party start today at 5, 6 o'clock. If you already got the address, pull up, man. You got the address, pull up. If you need the address, DM me right now. The pool party start at 5, 6 o'clock. DM me for the address or DM Foolio booking ESPN. I'm gonna put it right here. Hey.
I'm in that water like a dolphin, pay the assist, don't cross me. And when I die, put my gun and Perkins in my coffin.
That is what a Hillsborough County judge ruled for the 3 suspects arrested in connection with killing a rapper outside of a Tampa hotel back in June. Police say Alicia Andrews, Isaiah Chance, Sean Gaithright, and Rashad Murphy followed Julio Foolio while he was celebrating his birthday here in town. Surveillance video shows the moments Foolio was ambushed and killed in the hotel parking lot. In court, the lead detective testified, laying out the events and timeline of the shooting. The judge ordered that all 3 suspects will be held without bond until trial.
No, I can't die, don't believe the hype. I got voodoo on my body, don't need to sacrifice.
Earlier this week, and it became clear that their testimony is solely based on, again, it's self-serving hearsay. They did not themselves witness any sort of domestic violence incidents between the defendant and a co-defendant, Isaiah Chance. All of the information that was the basis of their testimony was relayed to them by the defendant after these alleged incidents took place. There were some visual observations that they made. This has to go to relevancy. This is a case where the defendant and all of the co-defendants are charged with first-degree premeditated murder and conspiracy to commit first-degree premeditated murder, and any sort of facts or instances having to do with this defendant and the co-defendant regarding domestic violence simply is not relevant in this case. The only possible defense that could possibly go to is duress. And Florida, the law is clear that says in an intentional homicide, first-degree premeditated murder, duress is not a defense. So why any sort of prior domestic violence instance between this defendant and one of the co-defendants who she was dating at the time would have any bearing to any material fact in this case? It doesn't. So I don't see why they should be able to elicit. That would only serve to confuse the jury. It's highly prejudicial, and it has no bearing to any material fact at issue in this trial.
Yeah, but they caught the Florida rodents. All the Florida rodents: Davion Murphy, Rashad Murphy, Isaiah Chance, Alicia Andrews, and Sean Gaithright. Andrews, she thought that she can get out of it. But listen, you were strong for carrying that baby for a whole year. You know, hey, I wonder who got the baby. Because you ain't going to be able to have the baby. The baby probably be able to see you, you know, hey, behind the window, visitation, whatever call it. Hey, but you are guilty for accessory of murder. You was driving. You know, you really guilty for capital murder, you know, because you was driving. This was a plot. You knew exactly what was going on. You knew what was being proposed and who was the target. The target was Julio Foolio. Man, these cats, man, is half-ass crazy, man. I hope y'all young YNs understand, if you not out here just trying to get you some money and stay out the way, you gonna be on TV, on the news, on the trial. Man, your whole life right in front of you, your whole life is gone. These cats didn't care. These cats in Jacksonville was goofy. They think that they can go around these white folks and just drive to Florida, Tampa, Florida, from Jacksonville, equals that's y'all's and that's not stolen or unregistered, and go down and gun down Julio Foolio and rent an Airbnb just like, oh, you know what, everything okay. You know, you trailed them for 2 clubs, and you know, hey, you trailed them at the hometown suites. And when Julio Foolio, y'all seen y'all target, y'all jumped out the car, not being unaware about surveillance cameras, not being aware that Teslas have surveillance cameras on them. You know, y'all thought that y'all had a good getaway, y'all laughed about it. Now y'all boys are suspects. Then you get caught up, and then they arrest y'all. Y'all get rained down on me. You feel me? It wasn't no blessings, you know. It was that karma that rained down on y'all. You know, you thought that you was gonna get away with this. Hey, now your life is being on the line. It seemed like, hey, the death penalty might still be on the line because Alicia Andrews was sitting over there trying to claim domestic violence on Chance. But how can you claim domestic violence? Was he popping you in your head and saying, hey, we got to get the Foolio? Or did you just drive? You know, why you didn't jump out the car? You know what I mean? Why you didn't make a scene? You was scared because they had guns? You think they was gonna hurt you? Or you was sure they want to ride with me? You know, hey, shorty, you was trying to ride. You was trying to be a down chick. And the down chick that you was trying to be, they tried to give you a plea deal for 18 years, and you didn't want to get the plea deal for 18 years. So it's just like this. You finna be the first victim of the system for killing Foolio in Tampa, Florida, cause them white folks ain't playing with y'all. When them gunshots went off, they sounded like a war. They don't want their streets sounding like a war, so they're gonna make y'all into victims of playing with their streets in Tampa. You know, Tampa supposed to be a nice place where you probably can go out there in the water and just chill, get you a little Airbnb, you know, not for somebody to be coming over there and it sound like Iraq, sound like a third world country. You know, this girl is over here being a G because she's the first one to step up to go to trial. You know, plea deals, there ain't nothing on the table. She gonna have to face this whole situation by herself. So let's get into it.